So I haven't made any videos in a minute, and I feel like
Like my style? Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos.
hard pressed for motivation and also inspiration. And I mean, it's not like I haven't found anything to talk about, because I feel like there's a lot to discuss and explore, maybe now more than ever. But I just feel like there's so many things to turn the attention towards, and sometimes making videos doesn't really seem like the most practical use of time. And I don't know, for that reason sometimes I get kind of discouraged, because you try to allocate a lot of your energy and resources, mental faculties toward the things that provide you the most benefit. And sometimes it's difficult to see where, stuff like this can actually help you immediately. And not that it can't help you in the long term too, because it can, but there are even reservations about, putting too much time over the grand scheme, because you feel like, you should be, or you ought to be investing in, other areas of business, and, just trying to establish something that can run on its own. At least that's kind of the dynamic I felt like I've been running towards or sprinting towards for the last few years. And I do feel like I'm close, and I don't regret, any of the time that I have spent to express myself and to put, my voice out there. But it is kind of a competing feeling of like, I guess, I don't know, like a subtle dissuasion just from, producing. And I don't know, while I do feel creative, and I do feel like I haven't lost any of my, traditional spark, there's still a part of me that feels kind of the, necessarily humanistic aspect of everything, which is that I feel like I'm bound by my material needs at times, and it's difficult for me to, dissociate from, my life here and the things that I feel like I have to do or that I need to do to just continue to get by. And hopefully I'm making some sense, but what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you get so caught up in just the survival aspect, or the perceived survival aspect of life, that you start to feel like that traditional sense of adulthood, of like, I don't have time for my hobbies because I need to pay bills, and it's unfortunate, but it's like, it's real, and a lot of people feel it. A lot of people kind of lose themselves in it. And I guess I'm trying to still have faith that those things will work themselves out, but I never want to put myself in a position where I didn't put the work in. So I'm also trying to find a balance in, pushing, but also, kind of allowing myself to, be steered, in a way. I guess that's a good way to put it. Being steered, it's hard to say whether that's being pushed or pulled, but it's just being directed, and it's a nice feeling too. So I can appreciate when that's, being done unto me, whether I perceive it or not. So anyway, if you're somebody out there that's kind of battling that, dynamic of, how much time to put into everything, then I would just say kind of trust your judgment about, what you feel like is most important. And then from there, you should be able to kind of prioritize, a schedule or calendar that makes sense, And whether that's on a day-to-day basis, week to week, or even, kind of spontaneously, hopefully there will become some sort of equilibrium of, kind of, yeah, your general, availabilities with everything. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy the view. Not me, but you. And, yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.